Deep within the Amazon rainforest, a tribe gathers, their laughter echoing through the lush canopy. Their ancestors have lived here for centuries, their lives entwined with the rhythms of the forest. In this documentary, we explore the lives, rights, and challenges faced by indigenous peoples around the world. From the frozen Arctic to the sun-drenched savannas, their stories are as diverse as the environments they call home. The relationship between indigenous peoples and their ancestral lands is profound. Many governments recognize this connection, granting them varying degrees of autonomy and land rights. However, the level of protection varies drastically. Some nations have robust legal frameworks, while others offer minimal safeguards, leaving communities vulnerable to exploitation. This inconsistency underscores the urgent need for greater international cooperation to ensure the rights of indigenous peoples are upheld. Do the laws of a nation apply to its indigenous communities? The answer is complex and often depends on the specific legal framework of each country. Some indigenous communities have their own legal systems, rooted in ancient traditions and customs. These systems often govern internal matters, while national laws apply to broader issues. However, striking a balance between these two legal realms can be challenging, requiring careful negotiation and understanding. The plight of indigenous peoples has drawn global attention. International conventions like ILO 169 and the UN Declaration on the Rights of Indigenous Peoples provide crucial frameworks for protecting their rights. These declarations emphasize the importance of self-determination, cultural preservation, and land rights. However, translating these principles into tangible change requires sustained effort and commitment from governments and international organizations alike. The daily lives of indigenous communities are deeply intertwined with their environment. From the Inuit hunters of the Arctic to the nomadic herders of the Sahel, their cultural practices reflect a profound understanding of their surroundings. Their knowledge of traditional medicine, sustainable agriculture, and ecological balance offers valuable insights for the wider world. By preserving these traditions, we not only protect cultural diversity, but also gain knowledge that can help address global challenges. Sadly, indigenous peoples are often portrayed in a negative light, facing prejudice and harmful stereotypes. The reality is far removed from these misconceptions. Most indigenous communities are peaceful and strive for harmony with their surroundings. Their focus on community, respect for nature, and emphasis on shared resources challenge the individualistic values often prevalent in modern society. Indigenous peoples have inherent rights, recognized both internationally and locally. These rights encompass a wide range of areas, including land ownership, cultural expression, and political participation. However, the enforcement of these rights remains a challenge in many parts of the world. Discrimination, lack of access to justice, and limited political representation hinder their ability to fully exercise their rights. Despite international recognition of their rights, indigenous communities face numerous obstacles. Land grabbing, environmental degradation, and displacement threaten their livelihoods and cultural heritage. Many struggle to gain legal recognition for their territories, leaving them vulnerable to exploitation. Their voices often go unheard in decision-making processes that directly affect their lives. Indigenous women face unique challenges. They often bear the brunt of poverty and discrimination, with limited access to education and healthcare. Despite these obstacles, they play a vital role in their communities, serving as knowledge keepers, cultural leaders, and advocates for change. Their resilience and determination inspire hope for a more equitable future. Indigenous communities exist in diverse corners of the world, including Asia. The Kalash people of Pakistan, the Ainu of Japan, and the Hmong of Southeast Asia are just a few examples. They face similar challenges to their counterparts elsewhere, including land rights issues, cultural assimilation, and limited political representation. Recognizing their unique cultures and contributions is essential for fostering inclusivity and understanding. The journey towards justice and recognition for indigenous peoples requires collaborative action. Governments must implement policies that protect their rights, promote self-determination, and ensure their meaningful participation in decision-making processes. International organizations can play a crucial role in monitoring human rights violations, providing legal support and fostering dialogue between governments and indigenous communities. As we have seen, the journey towards justice and recognition for indigenous peoples is ongoing. Let us all contribute to a world where their rights are not only recognized, but also respected and enforced. By learning more about their cultures, supporting their initiatives, and advocating for their rights, we can help create a future where indigenous peoples thrive and their invaluable contributions are celebrated.